For almost 4 decades, the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office has been searching for Donald Michael Santini, who was wanted for the 1984 murder of Cynthia Wood. Well, earlier this week, officials finally found him in San Diego, California. News Channel 8's Trevor Sochocki joins us now live at the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. What a development in this case.
Yeah, it really is, Josh. Santini ended up spending his birthday in court today in California as he awaits extradition back to Hillsborough County. And whether intentional or not, the timing is such that Wood's body was found on this day exactly 39 years ago.
Almost 40 years later, on the very day that her body is found, an arrest is made. I've got goosebumps.
Nearly 30 years ago, former News Channel 8 reporter Lance Williams covered the murder of Cynthia Ruth Wood. At the time of his report, the case was about 10 years old.
But if law enforcement is assiduous enough, persistent enough, they'll catch the guy. Look at this one.
After being on the run for what police said was nearly 40 years, Donald Michael Santini was arrested Wednesday in California for Wood's death.
All right, good morning, Mr. Santini. My understanding is you are admitting that you are Donald Santini, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you are the person that is wanted in the state of Florida, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Santini was in court in San Diego today as he awaits extradition to Florida. During the proceedings, he expressed concern for his safety.
And you're willing to waive your right to contest the extradition, is that correct?
I do, I just don't feel safe because of the families.
But Santini did end up signing the forms that allow him to go back to Tampa. According to our previous reporting, Cynthia Wood met Santini at the Cape Vista Daycare Center in Bradenton, where he picked up his girlfriend's kids. Detectives believed it was part of his plan to befriend her. Then he asked her on a date. Court documents say Wood was last seen leaving her house with Santini on the night of June 5th. And after going on that date on the night of June 5th, 1984, Woods was found strangled to death a few days later in a ditch in Riverview. Josh?
Trevor, with a case that is this old, I mean decades and decades old, what's the evidence against Santini looking like at this point?
Yeah, well, court documents revealed that detectives at the time did get a statement from a woman who said that Santini confessed to the murder, but the case will also hinge on how well those detectives gathered and preserved evidence from, like you said, decades and decades ago.
Yeah,
Josh?
That can be a challenge. Trevor Sochocki live for us tonight. Thanks for the update.